Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Najdi Jihad. So I loaded the game in because I was watching a show that I watch once a week on Thursdays. And I closed the game down so we didn't have that 36-year jump like we did before. And I noticed that remember we just got Years of Nationalism -10, right? And I'm looking at this, just checking out revolt risk, and the nationalism penalty is back up to 14, where before it was at 10. So I'm wondering if maybe there's a bug with loading in the game, because it should be, we have, okay, nationalism lasts until 1607, which is in 19 years. So it should be half of, like, you just divide by 20, basically. 19 years, no, not divide by 20, divide by 2. 19 years divided by 2. Each half year is 0.5 revolt risk. So 10 years would be 5 revolt risk. I'm wondering if maybe it's going to update on the next monthly tick, or if it's just bugged, and if you reload the game, then it defaults back to the full 30-year nationalism. Which is, it's just weird. Anyway. In the meantime, we're in the midst of 3 wars. We got the war against Georgia, which is just sit on them and occupy it. And we'll conquer that province. They are the wrong religion, so we can just freely do that. Not a big deal. We've got the war against Kathiawar, and then this war against Chagatai, where we are trying to get them to spit out a vassal for us. You're going to the wrong province, so we're just going to continue to spread out a little bit more here. Trying to keep this general, the really good general, near that army, so that we can take over their stuff. They might come around this way. If it were me, that's what I would do, so I'm going to back off. Nope. They are coming for, they're suffering 5% attrition in their own territory. Nice. And they've got one of their armies moving to Kulob. The other one's just sort of hanging out. It will be there on the 7th. Let's wait until, like, I don't know, now. And then let's pretend like we're going to go defend it. We have reached maximum relations with Crimea. If I do that, it should scare them. And now we just, again, we pretend like we're going to go this way. Just keep on making them eat that attrition. They're suffering 6% now. How's their actual manpower? Country... Who are we fighting again? Who are you? Chagatai. They have 28,000 manpower we need to burn out before that's really going to make a big difference on them, but... Still, it's going to cause some serious damage, and this army... How many actual regiments do we have? We've got 15, plus another 9. That's 24. Let's, I'd like to split this equally 3 ways, so let's grab, say, 3 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 12, plus another 5, 17. Yeah, I guess we'll take 1 more cannon. That seems pretty good, and then we can take this one and divide it. So we have 3 equal armies. We'll keep these guys a little bit closer up there, so that they don't get caught off guard again. I've been a little bit lazy with tending to some of the battles against Chagatai, but we've got 151,000 manpower, who cares? It really doesn't matter. Also, has it been a month yet? Revolt Nationalism is at 9. Let's see if that one updated here. I'm going to be really pissed off. Okay, it did update. That's very interesting that when you load in, it's wrong, and then it updates. It went from 14 down to 9, which makes perfect sense. It's 10 years shorter, so it's 5 less revolt risk. Very interesting. I find mechanics like that to be interesting. What can I say? Alright, so where are you going? Are you going around this way now? Okay, we won another siege, which just means we can shore up the front line. You have a revolt there. I need to get an army back that way. Tell you what, why don't we grab a cannon, a cavalry, and an artillery? Sorry. You know what I meant. One of each. Send them in there. Kara has the Peasants' War. Oh, it just gets worse and worse for Kara. That's funny. We could get the next tech level, but I don't think we're going to want that. Not when we've got all these ideas and stuff. Let's move into Kokand. They could be in Uzkend, and they could beat us there, so we got to be very careful. we don't arrive a day after they get there. Sofala. Alright, well, we have a huge morale advantage. We have no leader. I think we'll be okay there. I'm just going to hope that that battle goes well. They've got more troops than we do. And yes, they are in that province. Now they're suffering 11% attrition. They'll be here in the 21st. So we need to make like we're going to reinforce. And it looks like they might actually take that fight. Fortunately, we do have the good general there. Chagatai has pieced out Delhi. I think we detach from all of these. You, on the other hand, can split splits. Be nice if there's a button to equally, like to split into thirds, but we'll take 2 infantry, 1 cavalry. That's close enough, and then split. So we'll leave 1 behind. 1 goes there. 1 goes there. Are you going to take the fight? You see my reinforcements, right? It's a bad idea for you. I'd much rather you just stay there and suffer attrition. Damn it. They're going to take the fight. Put on a speed 3. I want to watch this fight. We're under attack. -3 crossing penalty. So they're effectively fighting a 7-8 general. So what's great about this is that the likelihood of them actually doing much damage is very, very low. Just, they have to roll so well to actually... Like, okay, I don't think that people study this stuff. I love the I love the way that it works. Once you learn how it works, if you look in the actual like casualties calculation, you take their dice roll minus their penalties minus the leader shock, like the relative difference between the two, and then multiply that by a table to determine how many individual base casualties each army does. And so the significance of having a shock advantage, I mean, you intuitively know. Sorry, that's really loud. You intuitively know that there's a huge advantage to having more shock, but why? Is because it's just so hard for them to actually get actual damage in. It's cool. We could still take some serious damage, but it's very, very unlikely. And of course, we're going to continue to reinforce. So, oh hey, peasants. They have no leader. We have a tactics advantage, discipline advantage. That discipline guy's working out pretty well for us. I'd like to take some more discipline ideas. Have you move over there. We do not need them to attach this army. Let's have them go fight that guy if possible. Now we could chase them down, which is tempting. 4 war score. Lots of deaths. And of course they're going to go to Kulob. Oh, interesting. Why are they going to Kulob? They must be going down this way. Okay, so we're only at 18% war score, because they technically own Rajkot. I guess we should go get that. We'll send 1 army down that way. We're over the force limit by a bit. It's costing us 13 ducats a month, which is unfortunate. But what else are we going to spend money on these days, really? We've got thousands of ducats. Looks like one of our vassals is happing out. Golden Horde. Okay, go back up a little bit. We'll lose prestige for more points. I like that. So this army ended up reinforcing quite a bit. Let's split and move forward. The siege is about to complete. We need to worry about that rebellion. They're Timurid nationalists, which is what we want anyway. Did I not send an army there? Or are they just really slow? I did slow the game down, so it's kind of to be expected. Could take an admin tech. I'm far more likely to take an idea over technology at this point. Hey, good job, little guy. I'll have you wrap around that way. And you can split off. You can split off. Actually, let's have you go there, and we'll have the leader come down to Kashmir. Looks like they might be going around this way. Not sure where they're retreating. If they stop in Kashgar... Nope, they're going to Kangra, so they're going south. Maybe they're going there? You used to be, at one point you could see their destination. That was pretty handy. Taking another province. If we supported timid nationalists, we could potentially just keep this war going for a long time and let the timid nationalists siege it out themselves. That might work a lot better. Timid nationalists. We'll support them with like just the tiniest bit of money so that we're friendly. But that does mean that they won't siege. Where will they go? I'm not sure. Where are you actually gonna siege anything? It'd be amazing if I could just give the sieges to them. So let's think about this for a second. If I were to stop supporting them, we would then be hostile again, and then we could just allow the war to continue long enough that we let them siege all of their cores back, but if we have any territory that they have cores on, they might go for some of that too. Which they have plenty, so it's a bit risky. I don't know if I want to let that happen. I think we just go with plan A, which is just make them spit it out ourselves. I should have done that a long time ago. We probably wouldn't even have the Timurids to deal with at this point. It's okay, it's okay. Where's the pirates? I think we can maybe afford to not have power projection for a month or two. Coring on the way. That'll bring revolt risk down to basically 0. Right now we're getting a little bit. And surprisingly, we do have some war exhaustion. In my French World Conquest campaign, I've got... first idea group that I took was innovative, and you get so used to having optimism and just never having to worry about... Basically, optimism makes it so you can carpet siege without any attrition. Or without any... you do have attrition, so you need the manpower, but... You have, you can carpet siege and not have any war exhaustion. So you can just carpet siege, carpet siege, carpet siege. It's just constant. Back up to speed 4. They do still have an army somewhere, so we have to be aware of that, but... Alright. Yeah, these nationalists, I don't think they have any idea where to go. They have nothing to... There's nowhere for them to go. I don't like this army being down there all by itself, though. The best part about defensive sieging like this, like with a wall, is that as they lose more and more land, they get less and less income, and they either run out of manpower or they just end up disbanding their troops because they have no manpower. Or no money. I'm really worried about that army. No, he's going to Upper Sind. He's not actually going for that. It's amazing. We have no diplomats to send. Okay. Golden Horde. We do not need to improve relations with you. Support rebels. Well, let's see what happens if we stop supporting rebels. They become hostile right away, and they do. Okay, we got 2 cores. Got a basic leader there. He's kind of garbage. We'll have him go there and then to here. Our power projection's gone, which is annoying. We need to take some land from a rival. Or, more notably, we just need to get at peace so we can set a 3rd rival. We're at 48 with only 2 rivals. So that's the main issue. You move into Kalat. You're not actually gonna... Are you gonna come around, maybe? Must be. Okay, so 100% with you. Waiting on a diplomat. 3 days. There you are. Full annex. Done done. We start coring. This one actually has surprisingly high revolt risk. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's not core. Let's convert. The likelihood of a rebellion there is pretty damn high. So we'll park an army there. We'll convert it first, and then we'll do the core. Okay, you don't need to be that strong. Let's have you move this way. You don't need to be that strong. You can actually just go here. If we could just get this thing. No, they're moving on it. I knew that was going to happen eventually. Still, their prestige is getting... No, it's actually pretty high. Come on, guys. Just hold out. We'll reinforce you. Look at that morale difference. It's nuts. But their 3-4 is going to do some serious damage. Unless we roll really well. You are moving into Con what? Okay, so he's not going for this army. Good. We did lose. Oh, and they stack wiped it. Oh well, we were over the force limit anyway. That's really unfortunate, though. Should have just retreated it. That does mean we gave up the siege progress as well. That one's done. We can move down here. Did you not actually fight that army? Or did it just rebel again? What the hell just happened? It's very strange. Okay, so yeah, I think we take cultural ties. Let's just take it now. I don't think we're gonna have too much coring to do. Both these wars, not gonna be a huge amount of cores, so let's get that. See if anyone actually becomes accepted culture. In the ledger, there is a spot you can see cultures. So we got 16% Bedouin. Persian. So the normal accepted culture threshold is you have to have 20% of your income come from these cultures. This does not show taxation, I think. This is just number of provinces, but so by having that minus 50, now anything that's 10% or more, like Egyptian and Persian, and Egyptian, what my guess are, should become accepted cultures. Next month, on the tick. Okay, well, we'll find out next video, though, because I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in a bit.